Oh wow, the view in the mirror is just so cool.
I've not spoke about the way that we're riding through Sweden, Norway yet, and the way that I've basically gone about making this route is I used a resource off the Norwegian, I think it's the government website, that basically just outlines all of the most scenic routes throughout the country, the scenic roads and places, and that's basically how I've strung the trip together. I've just made us a nice line through the country, mainly on the west coast, that is hopefully going to see as many of them roads as possible. And where we're heading to today, I think it's pronounced Senja, is one of them. It's just east of the Lofoten Islands, and the Lofoten Islands is hopefully where we're going to be tomorrow. And I'm sure you will have heard about Lofoten, but if you haven't, it's meant to be one of the most beautiful places in the world, and a place that Martha's been looking forward to going all of her life.
Yeah, I'm so excited for Lofoten, especially because that's sort of what I've always thought about when I've thought of Norway, and hopefully the weather should play ball for us for when we get there as well, which will be amazing. So very excited to get there, but I'm also equally excited for all these mountain passes and scenic roads that we're going to do, because this will be like my first, aside from going up to the Nordkapp, this will be my first time riding really beautiful roads. Obviously everything's been off-road that I've done since I've been in my riding career so far, so it'll be fun to get on some hairpin bends and them sort of roads and see how I handle that. Wow, it honestly looks like a green screen. And then the smell of the sea is so crazy because it's so wrong in my head that it's like seawater and then mountains next to each other. It doesn't fit right in my brain.
We've pulled over at this little spot that I had marked on the map to have some lunch, and it is absolutely stunning, as you can see. The waterfalls behind me. I don't think this is ever going to get old. I hope not anyway. But we've upgraded our wraps. This is the most exciting news. You know, we've been eating salami and cheese wraps from literally the first day that we started on this trip. Well, look at this.
Upgraded to having tortillas on the wrap. Some zingy tortilla chips. We're really pushing the boat out. We've been really enjoying a little sweet treat after our lunch, and that's running low here because of the price of things were too tight. So we did have these little biscuits, which are like mini rich teas, but they're not hitting the spot. And then I was just about to put stuff away, and I remembered we've got this Kendall mint cake, which we had to buy, well, we got free with a purchase that we made in a Go Outdoors. And we haven't tried it yet, we kind of just kept it. And then I just said to Mitch, shall we crack it open? I don't think I'm gonna like it. It looks like this. It's just full of sugar. Oh. You know them mints?
Oh, walnuts.
Do you like them? It's like the mints my grandpa always used to buy them for me, where it's like
Imperials.
It's like hard on the outside but soft on the inside, yeah. That's the inside of it. So it's that part of the video where we thank today's sponsor, because without them these videos wouldn't be possible. So thank you YFood for sponsoring today's video. Now you guys have heard us rave about YFood in the past. We've been using them for the past year and we absolutely love them for when we're on the go, really busy doing things with the bikes, or even on a trip like this. I wish we had a trailer full of YFood following us throughout this trip, because honestly it's becoming a bit of a running joke just how bad we seem to have eaten. Whereas if we'd have had YFood, this bottle has 26 vitamins and minerals in, which is way more than our salami and cheese concoction that we seem to be eating all the time. It's high in protein, high in fibre, gluten-free, lactose-free, and there's no added sugar as well. And they taste delicious. I'm currently on a bit of a banana fix, which is the one I've been drinking today. And honestly, this would have cured that craving that we were having with just wanting something sweet after every meal, because this is a full balanced meal in a bottle, and it has everything that you could need. So if you're a busy person like us, or you're just trying to get back into a routine at this time of year, back to work, back to school, then it's worth giving YFood a try, and you can try their taster pack by clicking the link in the description box below, and then using the code that's coming up on the screen here. That'll get you 10% off that purchase. So yeah, give YFood a go, let us know what your favourite flavour is, and check them out, it's definitely worth it. So thank you again YFood for sponsoring today's video. I really thought I might get in the water here in Norway, but after feeling that, it's like when ice starts to melt, do you know? It's that cold. I was gonna say, like, do you know when you put, like, if everyone's got drinks and then they're in ice and then you get one out and that, it's really cold, like, feel it?
Friggin' hell.
Yeah.
Okay, so I won't be getting in that.
What, like, my hands have instantly gone, like, white.
That is mentally cold.
I mean, it's literally running off. That snow up there is coming straight down into here. But, oh, it's really cold.
I did not think it'd be that cold.
What a lunch spot though. This is amazing. Like, look at that water. It's insane. Just right on the road as well. I think we're going that way, aren't we now? From this point, the roads became less interesting for a few hours. Because of the low speed limit throughout this country, the journey can be slow going. This was great when you had amazing views to take in, but when you're just getting from A to B, you have to try and kick back and relax as much as you can whilst on a bike. The law for speeding is also taken very seriously, and there are speed traps really often. We eventually made it to Senja, our first national scenic road of the trip, and as you can see, Mitch picked up a few flies along the way. He does wipe them off after a little while. Wow! Look at how cool this is! The snow there. Wow, this is the first time me trying to concentrate on the view and also riding. Normally I can look all the time. Honestly, sometimes I think that the gloominess right now adds to the whole atmosphere of what we're riding through. Like, it's so cool.
God, this is awesome.
Oh, I love that the sun keeps just popping through.
Yeah, look at it reflected off the mountains.
Wow. It's so crazy that, oh, just a waterfall there. And these tunnels are just insane, how they're just carved into, like, look at that.
This is like the first, I would say, real fjord that we've seen, what I envision as a fjord in my head, with the two really sharp cliffs either side of it. This is like something that I've only ever seen in TV shows or movies. It's mad that...
Oh, someone's camping there as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, everyone's camping that side as well.
Oh my god, imagine if we were in the van.
And then there's a couple of tents, and then the first bit of like sand that we've seen, it's a proper beach with that backdrop. Wow. I just can't believe how many campers there are, even though it's not peak season. I wouldn't say it's peak season yet. I mean, it is nearly the end of June, but I was classed peak season from July to like to the start of September, just July and August, because of the kids' holidays. But there is so many everywhere. Wow, take a look at this. I don't know how well this will pick up because the sun is not in the best place, but that water is bright blue. That mountain there, and then there's just a few houses around. Not much, but this sand as well. I feel like I'm on a tropical island or something. It's a shame that there's no camping sign, because this would have been literally perfect. But it wasn't where we were intending on staying. We just wanted to come check it out. So nice. You've got... How long have you had that? Your camera's so dirty. Oh no, like a massive fly dead on the camera lens.
Oh. Wow. Okay, so we've got 12 minutes until where we're planning on sleeping tonight. But people have been pitching up tents and there's camper vans everywhere. So I'm just hoping that we can find a spot at this place. If there's one thing that's going to make this trip difficult in Norway, is the amount of people that are here. I just really hope that we can find a place to sleep each night. I mean, we've always got the option for campsites, but as you know, we try and travel as budget friendly as possible. Although these tunnels are so cool, they are also literally cool. This is the coldest part of the entire journey, is when you come into these, the temperature just instantly drops and you can feel it down to your bones. Okay. Oh, there's only 2 people. It's very off level. Very off level. It's nice though, look at that. I think if we put our bodies here, we might be okay. But the... Is it like your head where your feet are? Well, yeah, just like here. But the gradient lady's coming to check. Come on, gradient lady. Is that how you're working it out?
Yeah, stand on one foot and then if you
I think it's fine. How does it feel? Okay? Okay, so it's extremely wonky and yeah, you can't even tell that on the camera. We've got half a mountain inside the porch.
On tonight's menu, we're actually going for something a little bit different. A little bit. We've decided to go for tuna sweet corn pasta. Crazy stuff, but the tuna is actually really cheap here compared to at home, which is nice because everywhere we normally travel and I try to buy tuna, it's normally pretty expensive. So sweet corn, 2 tins of tuna, pasta in, and then we've also gone for this garlic aioli, just because it felt like it made more sense to buy this than like a full tub of mayonnaise. However, I did just look at the calorie amount and it is astounding how many calories are in just 100 grams of this. But it's fine. I've been moaning that I've been hungry for the past like 4 hours, so I'm all happy with that. And then we've got a hot chocolate sachet for straight afterwards, because I've been thinking about this as well whilst on the bike. And then we're all set up now. We've got another lady who's got a tent as well, so I don't feel as bad. Like, I feel like we're in it together now with the slantedness. Happy, Mitch? I'm not gonna lie to you, we're currently just having like our off the bike debrief, where we sort of just set everything up and then sit down and then sort of don't talk to each other for like 10 minutes just to debrief, go on our phones, things like that. I feel like it's very much needed after being on the road all day. You can't.
Why does our food always look like dog food?
Why does it look a bit... Is it definitely tuna?
Yeah. They're going to come out like pallets tomorrow.
That is us in for the count tonight. Nothing too exciting has gone on. More people have turned up at this spot. So we're going to hibernate inside because we have got a very busy day tomorrow, which we didn't realise, if we want to get to where we want to be and enjoy the good weather coming for one day only. So it's probably a good thing that we're going to have an early night. So we'll catch you in the morning.
Good morning. We're up quite an early in our time zone at the minute, and that's because this morning we're catching a ferry. We've got an hour until we catch the ferry, and we've given ourselves plenty of time because it's only 20 minutes away. Where have they gone? These two little things, I think they're minks, some sort of mink. We're fighting in the road and the van in front of us nearly ran them over. There was two of them. Wowee. I'm glad we are on a motorbike. This ferry only runs 11 o'clock, 3 o'clock or 7 o'clock. So imagine you were at the back of this queue and there was no room when you got to the ferry. You had to wait 4 hours.
Oh, that'd be so sad.
That's the main reason we were in such a rush this morning, because we did not want to miss this. We've got a general idea on time and price of these ferries, but no 100% guarantee.
I saw some bikers over there.
Oh yeah, some here. I just spoke to one of the guys here about how to pay for a ticket without remembering that I actually set up our account to get on the ferries. So whether I actually did it properly or not, we'll find out.
Which country?
England, United Kingdom. Oh shit.
You are ferry paid, so everything is okay.
Oh, thank you. Hey, so I had sorted it.
If only you could have remembered about 15 minutes before.
I've
been stressing so much.
That was many sleeps ago.
It's okay.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. This is chaos.
Okay, bikes are all strapped up and sorted. I wanted to get to a viewing point on this ferry because you could apparently potentially see whales, which would be nice. Martha's getting overwhelmed by the people. It will all be over soon. Oh, this is nice though. Oh,
Small bacon.
small bacon.
Oh.
This is stunning.
Do you know what this is reminding me of?
What?
The Kotal ferry.
No. Look how still the water is. Martha gets very seasick, but I don't think there's much chance of her getting seasick on this. The water is basically like pond water. And we're off.
This is pretty cool.
This is amazing.
And now that I've got my own little sanctuary of quietness, if anyone else is like that in them sort of situations, you'll completely understand how I was feeling during that. But now that we're off and I can enjoy it now.
Bloody hell. I've half got my sunglasses in, I've got my gloves on my handlebars, then we got called to going off. My cardo's not on, so Marv can't hear me. Can you hear me, Marv?
Yeah, can you hear me?
My sunglasses are like hanging out my helmet. I'm not ready at all.
Oh, we'll pull over somewhere once we can. Jesus.
We definitely need to be more prepared for the next ferry. No coffee in the morning and travel sickness pills before it. I even felt rough on that. Okay, we're all sorted now. We're about to ride along another one of the scenic roads, this one being called Andoya. And we've got a few spots along the way here today. We don't know how long today's going to take us, but we're just going to try and take it steady and enjoy the views, especially on a day like this.
Yeah, we've got some bad weather coming on Saturday, so we're basically between what day is it today? Thursday. So Thursday and Friday we're going to try and squeeze as much in as possible, because yeah, that rain isn't going to be fun, and we'll probably try and get off the islands before that. This has got to be the coolest public bathroom experience I've ever had. Look at that. And then if I click, what do you do? That. Now it disappears. And yeah, look how cool that is. And then I'll put it back to a window. That is amazing. As we were riding through this amazing landscape, I was fighting a battle in my head. Years back, me and Mitch visited Thailand, and while we were there, a scuba diving instructor recommended these little yellow motion sickness tablets for when we were out on the boat. And at the time, they worked great. When I had taken one in the past, it was on a bus or on a boat, and I would normally just fall asleep on the journey, not thinking much of it. This time I'd taken one on the ferry in desperation that it would help, but it was already too late. And now I was fighting my eyes open while riding a bike. Not a great idea. So although my brain was telling me to enjoy the views and make the most of this great weather, my body was telling me otherwise. We pulled into a shop to sit and have a drink until I was safe to ride again, but not feeling 100%, we made a call to cut the day short and head towards a campsite.
Looks fairly busy. Oh, self-service campsite. 200 NOK for a tent. Parking must take place within the marked place so that there is a minimum of 4 metres between caravan and awning. So there is space, Marv, because all this is space as well.
Alright, so I'm leaving Mitch to just finish setting up camp, but I'm taking the opportunity to go to the shower block, which is here because there's only one shower, and I've been watching it since we got here, and a guy just came out and no one's gone in, I don't think. See, how do I open it? So we just paid on this machine. It cost us 200 NOK for 24 hours, and I think we just put that we were tent. I think it's 250 for motorhomes, and then there's 2 toilets for ladies, 2 toilets for men, and then this is the shower. Yes. Oh, nice. Oh, this is what we like to see. Look at that. And a mirror. Winner. It's also unlimited hot water, which if you've been looking for campsites in Norway, which we have, they charge like 20 NOK per like 6 minutes, which is ridiculous because when I want a shower, I want a shower. So I'm going to enjoy this. And Mitch is going to finish on setting up camp. And then we'll reconvene once I'm feeling a lot better. So I've come out of my shower to find Mitch doing a spot of laundry in our camp kitchen sink that he didn't want us to buy. Isn't that right, Mitch?
Yeah, but all it's made me do is be more tight, because now I know that I can wash clothes instead of just paying for a washing machine.
So that's what he's currently doing, and has also come up with this weird contraption between the 2 bikes, which we did say we would do at one point, but there's the 2, you can see there's the 2 lines here. Just put my towel on there, and then we've got our tent set up here, then everyone else is sort of over there. I must say this is the one good thing about, well, there's many things, but one great thing about the fact that the sun doesn't set is I was like, we're not going to have enough time for our clothes to dry before the morning, and then Mitch said the sun's going to be out all night. So hopefully in the morning they should be dry because they'll be up on this line and the sun's not going anywhere. This isn't going right. Mine just fell over and then we picked that one up and then it just fell over as well. Do you need your hand?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just had to get that.
3, 6. It dug into the ground. It wanted to fall out.
Oh no!
For fuck's sake. Let this close. Get the camera again.
This is just embarrassing. I can't.
So like one falls over, pick the other one up and the other one falls over.
Oh god.
You're gonna have to take some clothes off it.
It's crazy what a shower can do to your mood. We're both feeling very clean, very fresh.
Very cold.
Someone's feeling very cold because we didn't realise that the sun was gonna head over that mountain there. So now that the sun's gone, it is a lot colder. So now we're hoping that this is actually gonna dry.
All of my warm clothes are wet.
Yeah. So we haven't got many clothes, so Mitch is dressed for summer. But hopefully they dry.
I'm going to skim one of them sheep in a minute.
Hopefully they dry. We've got a hot chocolate to keep us warm, and we're just sitting here, and it's very fun. People watching, I'm not gonna lie. Any other thoughts, Mitch?
We haven't moved, but it's so beautiful around here. We need to just go for a walk.
Yeah, that's true. We haven't actually explored anything yet. I don't even know if where there's a bin, because we haven't moved from this area. It's been go, go, go since we got here. It's now 20 to 9. I'm just about to sit down and do a couple of bits on the laptop, but we should have a walk around at some point and see what's around. It's freezing. The views are so pretty, but my gosh, is it cold.
Whose idea was it to wash all the clothes?
Yours?
For God's sake, I want to stay out, but I'm genuinely going to have to get into bed just so I can get warm.
Yeah, that's the problem. Mitch said, literally as we were pulling up here, he's like, I'm staying out here all night, I'm making the most of it. And we might freeze to death before that happens. But it is good washing the clothes, although we could have just paid like £4 tomorrow at the campsite that we've already planned to go to wash them. We've decided to do it, and they'll probably be damp. So we live and we learn. It's still an experience, isn't it?
How many things do I make hard in my life from being tight?
Well, on that of Mitchell being tight, we are one button away from securing ourselves a hotel room on Saturday night. Because once again, the weather forecast is not looking too good, and we're going to be heading to Bodo. So we're going to be getting on another ferry, which I will be taking travel sickness tablets for. And when we get to Bodo, it then rains for 24 hours.
Yeah, it's give over 24 hours of rain, 40-mile-per-hour winds, and it's a section of road. It's something 17.
Is it section? Not section 17.
Section 17 or something like that.
Yeah.
Highway 17. So we really want to enjoy that. So
yeah, we've got lots of photo points and things as well, haven't we?
We've decided on this trip and future trips as well, if we carry on doing this sort of travel, that around once a week we're going to treat ourselves to stay in an Airbnb or a hotel or something, just because it gives us like a refresh and like makes us re-enjoy doing it again.
Yeah. It makes you want to get back out there, whereas sometimes even a campsite's nice, like tonight, but it's just not the full indoors.
And actually sleeping on a proper bed.
Actually, yeah.
I'm not moaning.
No.
Before I put it out there, I'm loving what we're doing. But even like sleeping in the tent every night, I'm waking up at least 10 times a night. So you're never having a proper night's sleep. So I feel like at least once a week. Well, once a week's probably enough.
Yeah.
We just need to.
Or to every 10 days.
Yeah.
Something like that. It's been like 10 days nearly since the last Airbnb. And I can feel like we're just due. Just a good night's sleep and things like that. And if that's the way that we compromise being able to do this, then that's fine. We're not going to put our hands up and say that being in a tent 365 days a year is amazing, because you still need them comforts that a human needs every now and again.
Yeah.
And also, the place had free breakfast, continental.
Hey, the battery's gonna die.
Okay, on that note.
Yeah, I'm gonna go bed. See you. Bye.
This duvet was the best thing we've ever bought.